Hi everybody, my name is Lainey and welcome to my channel. Today is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. Today we're going to be doing this super fun Valentine's Day inspired look. If you want to learn how to complete this super cool artistic Valentine's Day glam, keep on watching. Okay everyone, so I've already done this eye and so I'm going to show you how to do this eye. First, I'm going to take a MAC paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre to prime my lids. I just like to take like my ring finger and kind of do that all over my eye. Once that is all done, I move on to shadow. For this look, I'm going to be using 3 different eyeshadow palettes, but to start, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar palette. For my transition shade, I will be using this one called Tongue Pop. I'm taking that on a Morphe fluffy brush and just dipping into it a couple of times and working that into the crease of my eye. When you're done, you're going to want it to look something like this. Next, I'm going to hop over to the Morphe X James Charles palette. And I'm going to use this little corner shade down here called Skip, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. To do that, I'm going to be taking a Morphe R39 brush. Once you get to like the crease area, that's when you're going to want to start blending. With this, you kind of want to start taking it, winging it out a little bit. Not too far, but just a little. And then I'm also going to take this shade from the Blood Sugar palette called Cavity and do the same thing over top the other pink. This one has a more bluish purpley undertone, so it adds a little bit more dimension. And again, once you get to like the crease of your eye up here, you want to start blending it into the transition shade. Okay, so when you're done with that step, your eyes should look a little bit like that. A lot like that. Next, we're going to hop back over to the James Charles palette, and we're going to be taking this color right here. I don't remember what it's called because the names aren't in the palette. So I'm going to be taking that shade and working it into like the outer V of your eye. Kind of right in here. Because it's a deeper shade than the one that's on our lids, it kind of gives you the smoky type of look. Also, before I ever put any shadows onto my actual eye, I always tap the loose powder off of the brush so I don't get fallout all over my face. I take this to about halfway right here. Now that step is all complete. Right now I'm going to be taking a little synthetic packer brush and my Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here called Wild Child, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. Before I do that, I'm going to spray the brush just so I get the most pigment out of the shimmer. So I just take this one. These ones I don't tap out because I want them to have the most pigment. And then I'm just going to take this on my lid. I'm going to be taking it pretty much all the way to the inner corner, up about that much I guess on my lid, and to about where we started putting that darker shade is where we're going to stop with this. Next, I'm going to continue using my Norvina palette with this little fluffy brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Love, this little matte baby pink shade. Take it on that brush, and I'm going to work it under my lower lash line. Kind of just like this, and I'm going to take it to about here, not all the way here, but like right there. Now, you see how it kind of looks more dull than this side, and then we're going to be taking the pinks that we put before the shimmers from the James Charles and the Jeffree Star palette under the lower lash line. in the same places we just put that other pink. And then a little bit of the pink from the other palette. And then again, just layer it right on top. Okay, so that is how that should look so far. Next step in this look is this sparkly pink liner that we are going to be doing with the Jeffree Star Cosmetic liquid lipstick in the shade Thirst Trap. I'm going to be taking this little eyebrow brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills and then just kind of take what's ever on this applicator, maneuver my hands, and get it on this brush like so. And I'm definitely going to use a mirror because I don't want to screw this up. And we're going to draw a wing liner. You're going to have to add a lot of layers because you can see it, but it needs to be more intense. So you're going to have to go back and dip into this a couple of times. You could just use a regular black liner, but this is more fun. Once you draw the little wing, you're just going to continue it all the way to the inner corner. Okay, so now I'm going to take this little LA Colors blush and mix it with a combination of the different shadows I used and place that kind of in this general area for a more artistic look. So kind of like from the middle of your eyebrow to where you would put blush is where I'm going to be putting these colors. And I'm also going to put a little bit on the tip of my nose. Okay, so that's how you do that. I know it looks a little intense, it's because of the lights, but it'll get better, I promise. So now, I was practicing on my hand, we're going to be drawing little hearts, I don't know if you can see, out of concealer on there. This, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape, and let's get to drawing. Okay, so for this I'm kind of going to be drawing like little V's, kind of, and I'll show you how that goes. So there's one side. Like that, and then you kind of try to drag it to make a point, I guess. Boom, a heart. And then you're going to continue doing this all over until you have as many as you want. Now, if you wanted to get really fancy, you can use different sized brushes like this and make different sized hearts, but I'm just going to stick, of course I got concealer on my face, because why wouldn't I? But I'm just going to stick with all the same size. Okay, you guys, and that is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red button right below, and leave it a big thumbs up, also right down below. Congratulations if you made it to the end. I'm very proud of you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!